So the film that we chose for our psychology film project was Margot at the Wedding. The character that we chose for the movie was the main character. Her name is Margot. And throughout the film, she exhibits eccentric behavior. In her professional life, however, she lives successfully as an author. She's married to Jim and has a son, Claude. In the movie, Margot and Claude visit her sister Pauline, who is getting married to Malcolm. When she meets Malcolm, Margot immediately dislikes him, thinking that he's not good enough for Pauline. And she shows her disapproval by spreading false rumors about her sister and manipulating her sister's relationship with Malcolm. She exhibits this out of control behavior like temperament fluctuation, which is shown throughout her interpersonal relationships throughout the movie.
So Margot is diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, which is falling under the category of dramatic emotional personality disorder. The person with this diagnosis exhibits a pattern of instability in the relationship she builds. She has a self-image that she damages through the actions she commits. She exhibits intense and out of control, unstable emotions, and she has an identity disturbance, which is again self-image, and she damages these things throughout the film. So the symptoms that she showed are intense, out of control, unstable emotions, where in this section in the film, Margot is pressured to answer a Q&A, but she feels really uncomfortable and becomes defensive and very overwhelmed. She rushes out and tries to hide in a restroom, and when her son tries following her, she really demands him to leave because she's very angry and she just wants to be alone. A second time is when she is unstable and showing interpersonal relationships altering between idealization and devaluation. Here she shows this symptom in the film by she telling her son that her sister Pauline believes that her son is a disappointment because he doesn't help around the house, and this is a lie, even though she just says this because she wants to feel dominance over it, and she just ends up making her son cry. A missing symptom here is the attempt to kill herself. She doesn't show any suicidal behavior, although there is a scene where she takes pills from her sister's cabinet. She doesn't ever consume them.
For Margot, the prescribed treatment would be dialectical behavior therapy. By participating in this type of therapy, it would lead to a reduction in her depressive moods, give her a sense of hope, and help her control her dramatic mood fluctuation, which would also be the same over the long term as well as the immediate. The dialectical behavior therapy is appropriate for borderline personality disorder because it is the only treatment proven to take effect on this particular disorder. There are no ethical concerns about this type of treatment, so it would not be questionable for Margot to participate. This film presents borderline personality disorder in a very subtle manner. Nevertheless, it is an accurate representation of the condition. We described it as subtle because the film does not include recurrent suicidal behavior as a symptom. The portrayal of borderline personality disorder in this film influences how society thinks of this disorder in real life, as every individual with this disorder may be seen as overreacting and alternating between polar actions.